What if I told you? The man behind your iPhone once slept on floors, collected Coke bottles for spare change, and dropped out of college with no clear plan. This is the true story of Steve Jobs, a college dropout, a rebel, a visionary who changed the way we live, talk, and think. Steve was adopted by a working class couple in California. From a young age, he showed a deep curiosity for how things worked. He wasn't interested in following rules, he was interested in changing the game. He enrolled at Reed College but dropped out just one semester in, not because he wasn't smart, but because he couldn't see the value in learning something he wasn't passionate about. Still, he stayed on campus, he slept on friends' floors. He returned Coke bottles for food money. He walked across town every Sunday for a free meal at a temple. But through it all, he kept learning. He audited calligraphy classes, which later inspired the beautiful typography on the first Macintosh. It wasn't luck, it was intuition. It was obsession with craft. Later, he got a job at Atari. He worked night shifts, saved money, and went to India on a spiritual journey. He returned with focus, clarity, and a desire to do something big. In 1976, in a small garage in California, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak built the Apple I computer. That moment, that garage was the birthplace of Apple. They had no big money. No investors, no guarantees, just vision and belief. Soon, Apple became a rising star in Silicon Valley, but as the company grew, so did internal conflicts, and just a few years later, Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Imagine that, building something from nothing and then being kicked out. But Steve didn't give up. He built Next, a computer company ahead of its time. He bought Pixar and turned it into the most successful animation studio in history. Toy Story, Finding Nemo, that was Steve too. Ironically, the technology he developed at Next became the foundation for Apple's future, and in 1997, Apple brought him back. That's when the revolution began. The iMac, the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad. He didn't just make products, he created experiences. He didn't just lead a company, he led a movement. He believed technology should be simple, beautiful, human. He once said, "Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works." He inspired millions to think different, to follow intuition, to never settle. Even after being diagnosed with cancer, he continued to push boundaries, to show up, to create. In his legendary 2005 Stanford speech, he said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition." He ended with four words that became a global mantra: stay hungry, stay foolish. Steve Jobs passed away in 2011, but his legacy, it's everywhere, in your hand, in your pocket, on your desk, in your dreams. He was more than a tech genius. He was a pioneer who proved that one bold idea with relentless passion can truly change the world. So the next time life pushes you down, remember Steve Jobs. He had nothing but a dream and the courage to follow it, and if he could do it, what's stopping you? If this story inspired you, comment below, tag someone who needs this motivation today. And don't forget to follow for more real stories that fuel your hustle, because your story could be the next one that changes the world.